Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Target, target. Target, yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. I got wide, I got wide.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Flushed out right. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Ooh.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Yellow. Pick the edge. Go, go. 15, 15. Mike 41, Mike 41.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Blue striker. Tight end right, tight end right.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
6, mega.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. This will be caught at about the 3. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Achan will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Oh, and this one it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here now a third down and 8.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Come on.
Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, up there.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Rabbit. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, check Mike 20. Attack. Check Mike 21.
They can't hang with us.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, check Mike 15. Check Mike 21. Hey, keep it up. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, check Mike 21.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But there's 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
3 down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Wow.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Five yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Check. 51, Mike 51. Nice.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
I'm coming up. Yellow. Check. Crunch. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, here I come. Hey, 15. Here I come. He's coming. Double up. Hey, Ripple is. Mike 51. Oh, you got deep? Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Being chased out left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Solo left Zion. Key 81.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. Now Tua steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Wow.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's brought
Pretty
down.
got ass
Can't
here,
do
boy.
anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down. 4 down. Black shot. 4 down.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. A give right side for Pacheco. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Wow.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So
and this is caught at the 20. A big play there for KC, 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Check. Hey, 43, 15. Watch safety creep. Attack. Safety's creeping. Check it out.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
6 guys.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Here's first and goal. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Check pass, check pass. Here we go, finish the game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Third down and goal coming up here.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Mahomes. Screenplay, McKinnon. He can't get him down.
Wow.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
21G, 21G. Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right.
Blaster, 6.
Hey, we are...
Throwing Tua.
Wow.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Steel, black.
Now Tua. That is incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
James now to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, 56, that's right. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete.
You'll get nothing and like it.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Butker now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Watch 81, fellas, watch 81.
Tua.
Single.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to set. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is